it going to be like to go up against Marchand?
It'll be fun. A lot of battles that I've had with him in practice over the years. He was a guy that we tried to go against each other in drills just to, have that compete level in practice. So it'll be a different level within the game, but I'm looking forward to the challenge, and it'll be funny to kind of see him across the hash mark there for sure.
How much in this league do you get used to kind of putting friendships off the ice aside and going up against teammates so much?
Yeah, for sure. I think all hockey players kind of have that same mentality. I've played with a lot of guys over the years that have gone to different teams, and when you're competing against each other, you know the name of the game. So you're going out there to compete and battle for your team regardless, and the friendships kind of get put aside for the time being. But afterwards you can throw a text or say hi and go to dinner or whatnot. But overall, yeah, those things you don't really think about too much because we're used to competing against each other for most of our lives.
As shocked as you were probably for yourself, were you double shocked for Marchand?
Yeah, definitely. It was a crazy time, crazy experience for all of us involved. But throughout all of it, with him, Charlie Coyle, Trent Frederick, it's been nice having those guys to kind of lean on and gain a little bit of comfort in a way, knowing that we're all going through it together. So I've been appreciative of that. But yeah, it's funny to. My first game was against Charlie right away in Colorado and flew on the same plane. So different experiences, but you're just thankful for the friendships that you've made along the way.
What's the primary quality that you appreciated in Marchand, either on or off the ice?
He's such a great guy off the ice, but on the ice, just the way that he competes, I haven't really seen anybody like that come into the room each day, and he's just constantly at 110%. So I really appreciated that. I learned a lot from him as well. So that's definitely one of his best qualities is how hard he works.
Have you guys been in touch much since the trades?
Yeah, a little bit for sure. Just texting back and forth, kind of checking in on each other, seeing how everybody's settling in. And I think after the first 2 weeks, guys started to feel a little bit better and starting to feel a little bit more settled in, all of us. So that's been nice. Like I said, a good comfort to, have those guys to lean on a little bit.
Do you expect him to verbally engage with you tonight? I know he's been known for the chirp or two.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be interesting to see what kind of dirt he has on me tonight, but maybe he'll leave it off to the wayside. But I'm sure I'll hear something. I'm not sure what it'll be, but there'll definitely be something.
Do you feel like, considering how you know him, that maybe you're ready for any of his tricks tonight?
Not all of them. I think he's still a little bit of a mystery at times. But overall, yeah, I know him pretty well, so I don't think anything that he'll say or really do will surprise me too much.
To build continuity with Morgan, what have you enjoyed the most about playing with Morgan and developing that partnership?
I love playing with guys like Mo. His capability of moving the puck makes me feel really comfortable in the defensive zone, getting it over to him, knowing that we'll be able to make some good plays coming out of D zone. He's been doing a great job communicating with me as well. Defensively on rush reads and whatnot, I'm really starting to recognize his voice, and I think so with him, with my voice as well. So yeah, no, it's been great, and like I said, for me, it's an ideal partnership. Kind of guy like that is the perfect guy that I love to play with.
You mean literally recognize his voice
Yeah.
on the ice?
Yeah, you can hear him for sure. He's been loud, and when you're assertive like that, that's something that I've learned a lot throughout my time in the NHL. Is communication is huge, and we've been doing a good job of kind of bouncing back and forth off of each other.
Bobby, how would you describe the significance of this game tonight?
Yeah, definitely a big one. Something that is going to be a big determiner of maybe where we land in the standings. Obviously, it's tight, and then you never know who you're going to see down the road, so it's big.
You clinched tonight. How important would it be to win or get a point to do that?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. It'd be nice to lock that in. I think we're just trying to get our game though to the point where our details and everything are going to be the best they can be going into playoffs, and I think that's the focus.
What has to change to get on the right side of the Panthers? I guess the last game you played against them was very close, but what's the key to flipping it a bit?
Yeah, I think the chances were pretty even last game. Dialing in our special teams would be big. Our power play's been clicking really well. That first unit's been doing a really good job. So I think just continuing to do that, not putting too much pressure on it, being patient and letting the game come to us.
So Florida played last night. You guys have been off for a couple days. What's the key to taking advantage of a situation like that?
Yeah, I think sometimes if you can jump on it early, come out flying and come out hard, sometimes you can make some ground up, dictate the game a little bit and gain some momentum, especially at home here. Hopefully it's a good crowd and should be some good energy. So I think that's probably the focus.
What is the challenge you see in a line that now has Sam Bennett and Brad Marchand on it?
Yeah, that's it's an interesting line. I think they're both really good players. They play hard. They play in your face type of game. But I think for us, it's just initiating, making sure that we're taking it to them rather than them letting them dictate anything. We're going to be the ones initiating.
What do you like about the Carlo Riley pair and how that's coming together?
Yeah, they look really good. Guys that play the game the right way. Really confident having them back there. Anytime you see them on the ice, either end, offensive, defensive. Brando's been great. Really good stick. Hard to get around. I mean, you see how big he is. He's just impossible to get around. So he's been playing really well, and it's nice he's fitting well with Mo.
How would you describe the significance of the game here tonight?
Yeah, obviously an important game. Everyone knows how tight the standings are and importance of getting home ice and winning the division.
You played last night, kind of coming in on a back-to-back. What's the key of taking advantage of a situation like this when you're the rested team?
Just playing our game, going out and initiating and playing confident and not being afraid to make plays and try to go at them as best as we can early on.
A lot of the guys have been saying special teams is going to be maybe very key in terms of flipping from what happened last time. What's the key on the kill tonight, you think?
I mean, anytime you play tight games, I mean, playoff games, 5-on-5, there's usually not that much out there. So a lot of it comes down to special teams, and obviously they had the advantage of us last time. Pardon?
What have you made of your team's penalty killing as of?
Yeah, better the last few games, but we're still working to where we need to get to heading into playoffs. So obviously we want to be where we were the first 40 or 45 games, and that's sort of where we're working to be. And we need to have good sticks and block shots and get in lanes and outwork the PP.
What sort of challenge do you see in a line that obviously Sam Bennett by himself is a big challenge, and now they got Brad Marchand with him there?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, a tremendous player. He's played for a long time. I've played against him for a long time. Does all the little things. He's a winner and plays the right way. So I mean, he's a huge addition to their lineup for sure.
What do you like about how the Carlo Riley pairing is starting to come together? Brandon was saying he's starting to feel more comfortable, recognizing his voice even a little bit more, which helps a lot, like Morgan's. What have you seen from those two?
Yeah, really good, obviously. So they're moving the pucks and defending well and getting up in the play. And Brando's done a great job of sort of acclimatizing. And it's not easy to come into a room sort of 3/4 of the way through the year. I did it last year, and just trying to fit in and find your role and try to help the team win. And he's done an amazing job of that.
How long for you did it take to kind of really feel comfortable?
Oh yeah, I mean it takes definitely a week or two before you're sort of know what the coaches expect, know what your sort of role is going to be, and how you can or what you can do to help the team win every night. And once you sort of understand that and understand how you need to play, then I mean obviously you get better from there and more comfortable for sure.
And you guys aren't playing and you're at home. Are you watching other games at this time of year? Just to
I
kind of,
am.
You are, yeah. Just trying to stay engaged with like potential, like what's going on, or just tendencies of the opponents.
Yeah, everything. I mean, I enjoy watching games, and I think as the older you get, maybe when I was like late 20s, I was like I'm too cool to watch games, but now I mean I watch a ton, and you're always sort of seeing what other teams are doing and how they're playing, and sort of know what to expect. There's a lot of good players play every night, and I mean if you have the ability to learn a little thing here or there, it can go a long way.
So you watch Florida Montreal last night, then?
I watched parts of it. Yeah, I watched the end of it, sort of the start. But yeah, it's obviously a good game, tight checking game. That's sort of what the game's going to be like tonight, right? Hopefully, we can initiate and play confident, and that's when we're at our best.
When you play a team like Florida, they used to be at the net a lot forwards. What do you guys have to do as D-men to keep them out of Anthony's face?
Yeah, obviously try to get our box outs, and if you can't, we got to front and block shots. But hopefully we're able to break pucks out and move pucks so we're not in our end as much as they want to be in our end.
What did you notice about Florida last night? I know they haven't been getting the results lately in this last stretch, but what do you pick up on when you see them?
They always play the right way, so there's no zero cheat in their game. They're going to give you honest 100% effort every time, so that you need to expect that and be ready for that.
Same lineup, Craig, as the last two?
Yes.
Yeah. What did you see in Florida last night, if you, I assume, had a chance to?
Well, it was a tight game, I mean, thought Montreal, really, they pushed hard too, it was bounce here and there, just similar to, I think, our last game here. It was a very low-event game, 5-on-5. Special teams were the difference. It's just a bounce here and there, and tight games. It's tight. Not a lot of room out there.
What can the penalty kill do better tonight against that power play?
Well, we let 2 goals last game, right at our net front, so we got to make sure we're doing a better job. Bennett got both of them, as you can remember. We got to be just stronger around there, recognize situation a little bit better down there around the net. They shoot pucks on their PP from the top and from the sides, flanks, but they do run a lot of low plays around the net, and they got us twice.
What have you come to admire about the way Paul Maurice runs a team?
Well, he's been at it an awful long time, and has had a lot of success. Obviously more last year than ever, but he's been at it a long time. A guy that's been in the game that long, from a young age. He started young, and just continued to, the love of the game, more than anything, I think, for him to stick around as long as he has, and, been involved in a few different teams as a coach, and very articulate guy. But he's a great coach, does a good job. He's got his team plays the right way.
You can clinch tonight, obviously. A playoff spot, important to get that out of the way, or just, you know that it's coming at some point anyway?
That's always important. I think anytime you can do that, it's an important part of the season, for sure.
In your experience, what's the key when you're in this situation? The team played last night, you're here. How do you take advantage of that? Is it something you can jump on them early? Is it something like you just got to keep rolling late? Like, how do you take advantage of a team in this situation?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's so many back-to-back games nowadays, and teams are... You could catch a team on a back-to-back where maybe you could take advantage of them, but a lot of times, they're ready to go. I mean, sometimes some teams come in on a back-to-back and, they actually play a better game the second night. They're going to be good tonight. It'll be a tight game. It'll be a tough game. We want to just try. We want to get to our game as quickly as possible. Coming off that long road trip and everything, like we gotta have some energy here tonight, which there should be, and gotta understand that we gotta just be patient with our game and not get frustrated, because, like I said, it's they check well. It's not a lot of room out there, so we can't get impatient with the puck and we can't get frustrated. We got to just stick with it.
Stolarz tonight, but would you ever consider going with a goalie rotation in the playoffs?
I never have. I mean, I've had to put goalies in situations, but that's something I've never done. It's always, I guess, a question. We'll discuss and we'll go over it at some point here. Maybe we already have. But,